highlights of this edition. The opening of the Defense Area Exercise 2024. The regular meeting in July 2024 held by Cần Thơ City People's Committee. The National Cybersecurity Association launched nTrust fraud prevention software to help users recognize sites of fraud. Hello, and it's good to see you back here in this edition of Continuous and Top News today. On August 1st, Phong Điền District held the opening of the Defense Area Exercise in 2024. Attending was Secretary of the City Party Committee Văn Hiếu, leaders and former leaders of the People's Council, People's Committee, Vietnam Fatherland Front Committee, members of the Standing Committee, Executive Committee of the City Party Committee. The exercise had a theme transferring the armed forces into states of combat readiness, transfer localities into state of defense, organizing preparation and practice of defensive operations in Phong Điền District. The content of the drill included meetings to operate the mechanism and actual troops to handle actual situations, civil defense and actual combat defense using air ammunition and explosives to protect the area of Phong Điền District. The exercise is of great significance in order to continue to thoroughly grasp the party's views and leadership principles in building and operating the defense area, improve the leadership and capacity of party committees at all levels, management and administration of the government, the role and ability of the military and public security agencies, departments and mass organizations, combat readiness, command organization, coordination between forces in handling situations, at the same time through timely exercises, supplementing and consolidating the system of combat readiness documents and raising awareness of defense and security tasks for agencies, departments, branches, cadres, and local people. Also on August 1st morning in Cần Thơ City, the National Defense and Security Committee organized a seminar to solve the absorption and adjustment of the draft law on civil air defense. Vice Chairman of the National Assembly, Lieutenant General Trần Quang Phương, also head of the National Defense and Security Committee, Lieutenant General Lê Tấn Tới, chaired the seminar. Speaking at the opening, Lieutenant General Lê Tấn Tới stated that over the past time, the Standing Committee has organized surveys in military zones and some areas to have more solid political, legal, scientific, and practical theoretical basis to complete the draft law. People's Air Defense is part of the All People National Defense and People's War. People's Air Defense combat activities are a unique feature of Vietnam's military act that have been effectively implemented in the world to protect the fatherland. The seminar with the theme People's Air Defense Activities, People's Air Defense Works and Battlegrounds, Rights and Obligations of Agencies, Organizations and Individuals towards the People's Air Defense will be an opportunity to exchange and collect opinions and experiences of national defense deputies, experts, scientists, managers in this field. The regular meeting of Cần Thơ City People's Committee in July 2024 took place on July 31st afternoon. Attending the meeting were Chairman of the City People's Committee Trần Việt Trường, permanent members of the People's Committee, Vietnam Fatherland Front Committee, and leaders of departments and districts.
The socio-economic situation of Cần Thơ City in July and the first 7 months of 2024 continued to maintain the growth rate. Many economic indicators increased compared to the previous month and over the same period, in which the Industrial Production Index was estimated to increase by 4.82% over the previous month and increased by 3.43% over the same period and increased by 6.22% in 7 months. Export turnover of goods in 7 months was estimated to increase by more than 7% over the same period, reaching over 61% of the plan. Total retail sales of consumer goods and services in 7 months were estimated to increase by 11.67% over the same period. Tourism continued to develop stably. Administrative reform and digital transformation continued to achieve many outstanding results. Cultural and social fields were focused. Policies on gratitude and social security were paid attention to. In addition, a number of difficulties were also recognized, focusing on effective solutions for disbursement of public investment capital, removing bottlenecks and difficulties, promoting production and businesses, continue to promote trade promotion programs and activities. Investment are the major orientations determined by the leaders of the City People's Committee in the coming time.
United to remove obstacles for the construction projects of Cần Thơ Oncology Hospital, leaders of Cần Thơ City Health Department informed that this year Deputy Prime Minister Trần Lưu Quang has held 3 working sessions with Cần Thơ City and relevant ministries and agencies to analyze and evaluate possibilities and find feasible solutions to continue implementing the project.
Deputy Director of the Department of Health said that the Deputy Prime Minister has a policy on terminating the ODA loan agreement with Hungary and continuing to implement Cần Thơ Oncology Hospital project with domestic capital. Cần Thơ Department of Health has provided on documents related to the construction of the oncology project for relevant ministries and agencies to study and support to remove difficulties and obstacles related to the project. The department also actively worked with contractor joint venture to discuss and agree on a settlement plan related to EPC contracts.
At Nam Cần Thơ University, emulation cluster number 1, consisting of 5 central region cities, namely Hồ Chí Minh, Hà Nội, Hải Phòng, Cần Thơ, and Da Nang, held a conference to summarize the 2023-2024 school year. In his welcoming speech, Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Nguyễn Thực Hiện emphasized the significance of the conference to the development of education and training of emulation cluster number 1 in general and Cần Thơ City in particular, creating an exchange and cohesion between cities. In 2023-2024 school year, emulation cluster number 1 has effectively implemented the emulation movement, innovation and creativity in management, teaching and learning. Educational institutions have concretized the emulation movement into emulation criteria in accordance with the reality of the unit, strengthening life skills education, building school culture, building safe and happy schools. Many students of the emulation cluster have achieved many excellent achievements in international and national exams, contributing to the transformation of education in 5 cities. On education, emulation cluster number 1 agreed to request the Ministry of Education and Training to award the emulation flag to the Department of Education and Training of Hanoi as the leading unit of the block. 4 departments of the remaining 4 cities were requested to be awarded certificates of merit. The Farmers Association of Cần Thơ City and the Farmers Association of Phong Điền District have jointly held a farmer startup workshop on agricultural development associated with ecotourism. In the workshop, delegates exchanged and discussed issues on agricultural development associated with ecotourism and digital transformation. The whole city currently has more than 114,000 hectares of agricultural production land, in which rice production is about 76,000 hectares, fruit trees are about 25,000 hectares, and fisheries are about 10,000 hectares. This is a potential and favorable condition for Cần Thơ to develop agriculture in association with ecotourism. In order to continue to support users to recognize signs of fraud, the National Cybersecurity Association has officially launched nTrust fraud prevention software.
nTrust is a non-profit software project not using the state budget, funded by social funding. This is a free, smartphone-friendly app that detects signs of fraud by checking phone numbers, account numbers, website links, and QR codes. The software also supports the function of reviewing and scanning applications on the phone, detecting malicious code or fake software. Users can download software from 2 popular app markets, Google Play with Android operating system and App Store with iOS operating system, iPhone phones.
updated weather forecast. Also wrapped up this edition of Cần Thơ News. If you want to watch again in its bulletin, please visit our website, kenthotv.vn. And thanks for being with us. Goodbye and see you next time.